Well, 25-degree weather here on the South Hill, but there's nothing cold about the Bombers basketball team. 7-2 right now, top of the conference. They've been led by some senior studs, but also some young stars. And we got one right here, Evan Cabral, on the first edition of Ice Up. Evan, I'm pumped up, man. Thanks so much.
Thank you for having me. I'm pumped too.
But your toes are absolutely numb right now.
Yeah, no, I can't feel them.
Oh, it's absolutely brutal. When you're playing your best, what's the mindset like? When is Evan Cabral at his best on the basketball court?
Honestly, like my mindset once warm up starts, like I just get in that mindset and just get the job done.
Yep.
Like, I just switch it on like that and be there for my team.
All right, man. So 6-hour trip coming up. You're on the bus with the squad. What are the best parts of these road trips with the whole entire team?
I mean, it's great being in like the hotel the night before together. I mean, on the overnight trip, the guys get some team bonding in. Like you'll be with your position group, with your friends. It's just like a cool experience being overnight.
Are you more of a music guy, a movie guy? Is there a go-to movie that you would watch on a long road trip?
I'm definitely more of a music guy, so I'll get like a playlist or two downloaded for whatever. But I mean, whatever show I'm watching, maybe I'll download a few episodes on Netflix.
Okay, we'll start nice and easy here for Derek. 20-yard field goal. First question to you: your favorite kicker in the NFL?
Oh, Cam Little plays for the Jags right now. I got the chance to kick with him in Vegas a couple times, so I got to say he's my favorite.
So my Cam tall or now?
Yeah, you've got to be, right?
Yeah, I'm like 5'9", but okay. So is that a strong hold?
I would go a little bit to the right, just lean it towards you.
Right, gotcha.
Perfect. Gorgeous. Ready?
Yep. Bang. The Bombers held the pen that could rewrite their season on Saturday from Curry College. The sentence could have read 0-3 for the first time since 1970, but they took matters in their own hands, having it read 1-2 and the ability to control their own destiny in 2024. Every player points to that play as the turn signal in the season, and from that moment on, Ithaca won 5 straight. And they shut out 3 teams in one season for the first time since 1988. And most importantly, they found their hunger. In week number 11, the Bombers faced their tallest task, a trip to the Lions' Den, home of the defending national champions. Cortland, they expected a beatdown, but Ithaca walked into the Den with nothing to lose, ready to fight, and no matter the outcome. Look, you don't win awards for going 6-4, and the story of this season was being close but not having enough. But sometimes the story of a team that got knocked out and lost their identity, but later found themselves, is much more rewarding. That is the story of the 2024 Bombers. Battered, but never broken. And a freshman class of 7 has led the way to Cornell's 9-7 start. They got their first chance to perform in Ithaca, New York against conference foe in Yale. We kick it off with a bang. 3-1 fastball, middle. Lauren Holt jolts it over the wall. That's perfect if you're playing MLB The Show 25. And the next batter was no different. Charlize Kai, 0-2 pitch, but no strikeout. She says, Siri, play back-to-back by Drake. Cornell goes back-to-back, a 2-0 lead early. And listen, if you love homers, stay right here. Maddie Ollensvanger sends it to her hometown back in Sacramento. Get out, ball, her first career home run. 3-0 Cornell. And homers are fun, but let's split the gap right here with the freshman Addison Presley. 2 runners on. She brings in Emma Antich. Presley, phenomenal afternoon. 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs. And it was 25 degrees, folks, but Cornell said, hey, the third inning is all of ours. 17 runs. Yeah, type that down on your keyboard. 17 runs in 1 inning for the Big Red. That's once again Olsenvang with her 3rd RBI of the game. Now 3 runs later, Ella Harrod. Let's join the party with a deep shot to left center field, but just warning track power. It's a sac fly. It's 17-0 Cornell. That was not on your bingo card when you woke up on this very, very cold morning in Ithaca, New York. And hey, this Yale team was cold. They wanted some offensive output. They got it here from Woodridge. The senior laces one down the left field line, but on a rainy afternoon, Cornell a 21-10 dominant victory over the Yale Bulldogs. Ithaca won the toss. They'll defer. Zach Boynes, the All-American, will get the football first. Derek Bolden sets to kick this thing away. The senior kicker, transferred a few years ago. He said this week he cannot be more excited to head to Cortland and have the chance to have the upset of a lifetime. It's the biggest football game the Bombers have had on their schedule since the 1991 National Championship. A chance to upset the national champs. Ithaca and Cortland, the purest game in college football. Week number 11 here from SUNY Cortland. It's all drawn up. Predictions out the window. This is college football at its finest. Bolden's kick, and you're underway here in week number 11. On the return here for Cortland, Alfano St. John at the 15-yard line, cuts back towards the 20, tripped down at the 23, and here comes Zach Boyes, the All-American QB, a guy that loves football. So much so, Alex, they won the national championship last year on the 9-hour bus ride back from Virginia. He watched film the whole entire way.
And that's just truly incredible to see the level of dedication from Zach Boyes and how he constantly wants to get better. If you just won a national championship, Cam, you would think you would be celebrating, partying, and living it up. And instead, this guy is watching film on the bus ride back. I mean, that's truly unbelievable.
2,440 yards, 24 touchdowns, only one INT came last week. It's Zach Boyes, the national champ. Ethan Gallo, the sophomore, right behind him in a pistol set. Two receivers right, one left, and Alfano St. John. The first play from scrimmage here from Cortland. Bombers bring 4. Zach Boyes takes the snap. Ethan Gallo left side breaks a tackle. Isaiah Kauser brings him down at the 26-yard line. It's a game of about 4 on the play. And a big thing for the Bombers this week, Darren Brunner, their senior middle linebacker, Alex, he's out for this football game.
And that is going to be a massive loss for this Ithaca defense. When you look at this defense, it's going to be Henry Taggis, Ty Bolin, and Jake Green, the backups for this Ithaca linebacker corps that are going to have to continue to step up as they have this entire season.
2nd down and 6, ball at the 26-yard line. Shotgun set for Boyes. Takes the belt high snap. Screen pass towards the right sideline. It's C.J. Messina. He is brought down from Andrew Swire, but the sophomore, his first tackle here in the Cortica Junk. They pick up a few. 3rd down coming up on that right sideline. Ithaca read it like a book.
And Messina is going to be stepping up to replace number 4, Jason Ziba, who is the second leading receiver on this Cortland Red Dragons team. He is out today, not playing, and that is going to be a big loss for this Cortland offense.
This Cortland offense, 5th in the nation in 3rd down efficiency. Folks, 57%. And it's led by Zach Boyes and his head coach, Kurt Fitzpatrick, that calls him a son. They've been together for all 4 years. Pistol set, Gallo a step behind Boyes. Now on his left hip, 2 receivers right, 2 out to the left. Bombers show 6. Boyes takes a snap. It's a 3-step drop. Pump fakes. Owen O'Neill. He's going to bring him down. No. Boyes gets out of it. Rolls out right side. Wide open receiver. Incomplete. Oh, how about that? It got everybody on their feet. O'Neill, we talked to him this week. He said, live in the moment. Almost had a sack, but Boyes incomplete down the right sideline. 4th down. Cortland will punt on their first drive.
That was unbelievable, Cam. The fact that Zach Boyes was able to escape Owen O'Neill's clutches. I mean, he had him wrapped up, 2 arms around his body, and somehow he was able to break that tackle. I've never seen any quarterback break away from Owen O'Neill like that.
Unbelievable. Mike Beloga here on the punt. His toes at the 15-yard line. Marcus Boyle, the sophomore, back to receive at the other 25. Good snap, good punt. Spinning downwards kick. Boyle points to the football at the 25. He'll pick it up at the 25. Scurry towards the 30. That's where he's brought out of bounds. So Matty P, sophomore, first experience here in the Cortica Jug. Alex, in a moment like this, how do you buy in quickly?
I mean, when you buy in quickly, I mean, it's the mindset. And offensive coordinator Brendan McGuire said it perfectly, I think. To quote him, quote, everyone in America knows what we want to do. Number 1 is going to touch the ball. Number 2 is going to touch the ball. And we're going to throw it to number 9. They have to figure out how to stop it, end quote. Number
1, Jalen Leonard Osborne in the pistol set behind Matty P. Number 2, Jake Williams. And number 9, the sophomore receiver, Nick Lane. 1st down and 10, ball at the 32. Bombers from right to left on their first offensive drive. 13:28 left in the first, no score. Matty P, handoff Leonard Osborne. Bursts up the middle for 6 yards on the play. Just shy of that 40-yard line. And Leonard Osborne, his big playability. Kurt Fitzpatrick talked about it all week. They got to watch number 1, as you mentioned.
They do, and that's a great start for Ithaca. Just getting 5-6 yards on these rushing plays is going to force Cortland to adjust to bring more of their DBs into linebackers, and that's exactly what I talked about in the pregame show that they need to do.
The Bombers bring 3 receivers right, nobody left. 2 tight ends set with Stapleton and Watson. Leonard Osborne right next to Parker in the shotgun set. Handoff Leonard Osborne to the right side, 40. Cuts back inside the numbers past the 40-yard line. It's a Bomber first down. So you look at Cortland here. That was their first punt against Ithaca since the 2022 Cortica Jug at Yankee Stadium in the 4th quarter. Bombers get a stop right here. It's time to convert.
It really is, and the staying ahead of the chains is so important for Ithaca, but also 3rd down efficiency. That's another thing that they've struggled with.
12:35 here in the first. Bombers first drive, no score in the biggest little game in the nation. 1st down and 10. Shotgun set for Parker. Puts Stapleton, the tight end, in motion on 3 receivers left. Parker takes it. A 3-step drop. Looking to throw. Can build a statue back there. Pump fakes. Goes deep. Left sideline. Matos wide open. Overthrown. That's the big playability the Bombers could have, but Parker flustered at the last second. He misses Matos at the other 20. It brings up second down.
And I know that was a missed opportunity for the Bombers right there, but that's a great sign, Cam. The fact that Ithaca is willing to take deep shots against this Cortland secondary and that Matos and Lang are going to be able to win outside against these Cortland DBs, that is a great sign for Ithaca going forward in their passing attack.
The Bombers last season in the Cortica Jug only rushed for 73 yards. Coach Sturper said that has to change here this week. Their magic number is 130. 12-19 here in the first, second down at 10 at the 43. Parker here in the gun, takes the chest tie snap, fakes the sweep to Leonard Osborne, has the keeper on the right hash, only gains 2 on the play, so third down coming up. Ithaca was phenomenal last week, 10 for 15, but a 44% mark this season, and Cortland allowing 24% on the defensive side. Alex, they've been phenomenal.
They truly have been, and when you look at this Cortland Red Dragons defense, it was Nick Lardaro on that last play able to read the read option from Parker, and this is this moment with the crowd into it. Ithaca has to convert here.
Packed house, sold out, over 10,000 fans here in SUNY Cortland. A rivalry separated by 30 miles. Pistol set, Leonard Osborne 2 steps behind Parker. Third down, 9 yards to get here from Matty P. Puts Marinaccio, the grad senior, in motion. Now Leonard Osborne in motion left. Parker, snap, pressure, screen pass right, Jake Williams 45-50. There he goes down the right sideline, 40, 35, 30. There goes Jake Williams. Bring out the red carpet. He got a block. He's at the 1, bulldozes, and the underdog story begins. Jake Williams starts it with a bang, a 56-yard screen pass. It gives the Bombers 6 points, and the blue has bursted here in SUNY Cortland. That last playoff matchup all the way back in 2019. Skylar Synan, young buck back in the day, over a 1,000-point scorer. And St. Lawrence not being able to hold on. Bombers were able to go on and win the conference title 4 seasons back. Semifinal game, winner plays Sunday against RPI or Union. St. Lawrence, it's been their tournament. Bombers are the new kids on the block with a 9-point lead. St. Lawrence to begin, there has been no offense to show for. 3 for 24 from the floor. Anderson, Soroka, not nabbing at that 3. He airballed last time. 4 on the shot clock. Aiden McCauley, bottoms. St. Lawrence needed that from downtown.
Cam, St. Lawrence, they're playing so deep. Ithaca bringing their defense out so far because they're feeling the confidence. That is a deep shot, and he takes it, and he makes it.
Lasith working. Bombers want an answer. Wendell, so pretty. Teardrop just missed. And St. Lawrence now crawling back with this 2-3 zone.
It's getting dangerous out here. You know, with St. Lawrence offensive limitations, when they go down by a large amount, it's really tough for them to crawl back. Right now, keeping it close is a major sign to come for the course of this game.
Anderson inside. Nice fake. Soroka cutting. Kind of an alley-oop. Laid it in. Saints down by just 4 points. A team when they lead at halftime in their last 12. In their wins, they're 10-2.
10-2. This team likes to lead at half. Everybody does, but this team with their defense, it's so tough to get points on them when they're leading at half. Really limits comeback opportunities.
Holmes contested, just missed. Bombers also cold, 8 for 25 from the floor. Knifing, swing pass, McCauley. Lot of misses, lot of defense.
I know St. Lawrence is not the most dominant three-point shooting team, but either of the McCauley twins, you can't leave them that much space. Ithaca's defense really has to reel it back in.
Yeah, seems like a sigh of relief for their defense. Cabral had Lasith, back to Wendell. Bucket! Wendell's second 3.
That was so smooth. Wendell didn't even finish his follow-through. He said, I already know I made it. Might as well get back on D. Such a confident take for the senior.
Wendell's got 8 points, a team lead. Anderson put Wissink on the hardwood. Not going to find that guy a map. No Chris Smoove, he didn't make the shot. Here's Cabral. Other way, had numbers. Wendell would have got this gym going. Smart reset. Oh, from St. Lawrence. Expand the range. Wendell the Warrior.
Wendell, at this point, this is like some dude perfect stuff. You got to take a step back, shooting from deeper and deeper every time, and the confidence is through the roof. He's feeling nice and loose.
10-point lead for the Bombers. Logan Wendell has come to play here late first half. McCauley threw it out of bounds. Bomber basketball, crowd on their feet. Timeout in the final 2:10. 25-15 Bombers, and Wendell with 11 in his playoff moment, looking for his first title appearance.